This landscaper tried to scam me, and when it didn't work, he turned to threats and racism. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay my neighbor's gardener additional money for a job already completed? Last week there was heavy snowfall where I live. A few large branches snapped off my trees and fell across both my driveway and my neighbor's driveway. My neighbor called his usual landscaper for emergency cleanup. The initial quote was for $600. However, when the landscaper showed up, he changed his tune and said it was $600 only for my neighbor's driveway, and then $3,000 to prune the trees back. After some negotiation, we agreed on 2 phases, $600 to clean up all the fallen branches from both driveways that same day, and then once the snow melted, another $2,000 for additional pruning work. That day, he and his gardener completed the cleanup and we paid him the $600 immediately. After that, there was no follow-up or scheduling for several days despite the snow completely melting away. Since my neighbor wanted it handled quickly, I reached out to a certified arborist who quoted $1,000 and could start immediately. After discussing it with my neighbor, we decided to move forward with the arborist. But as soon as I fired the first guy, he started demanding more money for a job he already finished. Now the issue, when the original landscaper was informed, he suddenly demanded an additional $400 for the cleanup work he had already completed. He claimed that since he wasn't getting the second job, he needed more money. I told him that wasn't part of the agreement. We agreed to $600 for the cleanup, which was already paid in full. There was never any mention of a cancellation fee or additional charges tied to the second phase. He then called me and became very passive-aggressive, demanding I pay immediately. When I reiterated that he had already been paid and hadn't reached out for 3 days despite the urgency, he decided to bring race into the situation, implying that I am cheap and that my ethnicity was the reason I was acting this way.